Where does the Sith love to shop? The Darth Mall. Everything there is half off. That joke got old, but you know what doesn't get old? The younglings from Order 66.
Execute Order 66.
Don't come after me. Hey, welcome to my channel everyone. I'm the globalcherry and today we'll be revealing new Star Wars Jedi Survivor details. Before we begin, subscribe, like the video, and enjoy the show. Star Wars Jedi Survivor has been delayed to April 28th. Games being delayed have become the norm, but there's a good reason for this game's delay. The Jedi team at EA and Respawn needed to focus on fixing bugs and enhancing the player's experience by improving game performance. They poured their heart and soul into this game, and I have high expectations for it as a Star Wars fan and a fan of its prequel, Jedi Fallen. At least delaying the game is better than the developers pushing out a broken game. Remember the early stages of Cyberpunk 2077? And we'll get to enjoy Season 3 of The Mandalorian before the game is out. Look at Grogu.
This is the way.
It is also confirmed that we will have fast travel and rideable mounts in Jedi Survivor as a way to quickly negotiate points and explore the terrain. To recap Jedi Fallen, Cal Kestis is a young Jedi Padawan who wears ponchos every time. He was in hiding and he had to reveal his identity to the Imperials after rescuing his friend. After being pursued by two Inquisitors sent by Darth Vader, he is rescued by Ser Junda and Grease Dritis. In an ancient vault on Bogano, he befriends a small droid named BD-1 and sees a message from Ser's former master, Cordova, of a Jedi holocron containing the list of the locations of the Force-sensitive children. He fights the Imperial occupational forces on Kashyyyk that were enslaving the Wookiees. Now the Wookiees are free to do anything, even make their own Wikipedia page. He also learns in Zepho that one of the Inquisitors, the second sister, was Ser's Padawan. He almost swayed to the dark side in Dathomir too, Darth Maul's home. He still isn't halving any of our beeswax. More bad jokes. At the end of the story, he destroys the holocron so that the children will not be targeted by the Empire. Star Wars Jedi Survivor takes place 5 years after the events of the first game. This game takes place in the time of Revenge of the Sith and New Hope. This story extends his ongoing battle against the Galactic Empire as a renegade Jedi Knight, carrying the memories of the Jedi Order with him. His crusade against the Empire has become more perilous with new and familiar enemies surrounding him. He is considered an outlaw by the Empire, who reforged his connection with the Force, and also banded together with returning allies like Ser, Grease, and Marin. He also meets new allies like mercenary Bode Akuna. In this story, he will have to decide how far will he go to save those closest to him. What can we expect from Star Wars Jedi Survivor? Perhaps Darth Vader will return to Jedi Survivor to finish what he started, trying to kill Cal.
Submit.
He was mercilessly chasing him in Fallen Order, but then forgot how to swim. He also didn't have a health bar, which was our nightmare as a Jedi. Even the developers told us to run. Maybe this time we can beat the Sith out of him if we can get some high ground.
It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground!
The developers have promised new planets and iconic Star Wars locations in Jedi Survivor. However, the combat is the true highlight of this game. Cal is given a number of lightsaber and force techniques that we can upgrade throughout the game against various enemies, puzzles, and environments to traverse in. Blade and combat stances are essential in Jedi Survivor for having an advantage over different enemies, just like Ghost of Tsushima. There are particularly 5 lightsaber stances in Jedi Survivor. Use lightsabers to slash and break apart alien creatures, droids, and humanoid enemies. The combat is very fast-paced with cries of pain, impact sounds, and large explosions. We can also see some sequences within the trailer depicting characters getting impaled in the chest. Players will also have to break down enemies and figure out what is the best weapon of choice, whether that is with a dual blade stance or wielding both a lightsaber and a blaster. One heavy combat stance Cal has is similar to Kylo Ren's style with the crossguard lightsaber. But what more does this game offer? This game also offers new powerful force abilities like being able to stop a number of bolts mid-air. A memorable part of Jedi Fallen was also using force abilities against the stormtroopers. It's always so much fun knocking them off platforms with a force ability. They still have terrible aim. It's also fun using force powers on droids as well. There was also an argument that suggested that Star Wars Jedi Survivor will prove that the prequel trilogy has always belonged in Star Wars. In terms of performance capture, Cal's voice actor Cam Monaghan talked talked about an improvement in eye tracking since the last game. He also seemed to have taken inspiration from Christopher Judge, also known as Kratos in the God of War games. As a Star Wars fan, news about this game brings me excitement. Starting on April 28th, we can access this game on PS5, Xbox, and PC. Some theorize that Jedi Survivor's Deluxe Edition may be coming to EA Play Pro at launch. More content for Star Wars Jedi Survivor is also confirmed to be featured in the IGN Fanfest on the week of February 13th, with exclusive trailers, clips, reveals, and more. What do you think of Star Wars Jedi Survivor? That is all for today. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to subscribe, like the video, share the video, and let me know in the comments your opinions on the game. And if you're not a Star Wars fan, you can still enjoy this game. There's a lot of things to enjoy about it. Thank you for watching, and that's all.
Trust only in the Force.